What's up, nerds? Not going to pretend I need to explain what Pokemon is to you guys. I'm here to try something a little experimental for me. I've always wanted to sit down and play through every single region of Pokemon and beat them in order, as there are a few regions that I have yet to actually ever beat for my first attempt. So I decided to do that here and now. And I am even adding on an additional stipulation that I'll get more in-depth into when it's relevant in the video. For today's video, it's just going to be about how I became the champion of the Kanto region via Fire Red. I could have used any version of the Gen 1 games, including the Let's Go Eevee, but there's a few reasons why I chose not to. Let's Go Eevee, while incredibly fun and charming, is also very, very, very tedious whenever the task of grinding rears its ugly head. I genuinely find grinding in Let's Go Eevee to be the worst grinding experience I've ever had in any video game ever. The other big reason is that Fire Red was my very first Pokemon game that I ever owned. So it has a special place in my heart, and I never need an excuse to go back through it again. So, I start my journey by being interrupted by Professor Oak, who wants to give me a Pokemon, and I choose Squirtle and name him Hydro. Let me tell you what I like most about the Kanto experience. They actually built in a type of difficulty select mode with the starters. If you want the easiest experience possible, pick Bulbasaur. He's super effective against the first two gyms and resists the third, meaning you can easily lean on Bulbasaur/Ivysaur as you build and develop your team of Pokemon to match it. Now, if you want a medium level difficulty, you pick Squirtle. Squirtle is capable of soloing Brock's entire gym, but will need backup in Misty's, and he'll be next to useless in Surge's. This gives you just enough time to experiment with some Pokemon before you gotta up your game. For the hardest difficulty possible, you have to go with Charmander. He's weak against the first two gyms, and even if you evolve him into Charmeleon before you defeat Brock and teach him Metal Claw, in the case of Fire Red, that's still not much since Brock's Pokemon are all very high physical defense and Charmeleon's mainly a special attacker. You have to be on the ball right out the gate with any Pokemon you get to allow time for Charmander to become really viable. Bulbasaur! Let's go, Hydro! This is not good. There we go. Alright. Narrowly avoided a loss that could have been avoided if I had a potion that I was supposed to have. By the time you've beaten your third gym, you have enough access to the world that the game's difficulty more or less evens out regardless of your starter, since you'll be able to catch and train Pokemon that cover pretty much the entire type chart. Anyways, one boring-ass chore later, and I get right to work catching Fang the Rattata, Kestrel the Pidgey, Mac the Mankey, Lexica the Caterpie, who swiftly evolved into Butterfree, and Thundra the Pikachu. The real ones who've been watching my stuff since I got started might recognize these names from the playthrough I did back in the day of this game. I'll link it in the description in case you want to check it out. It's good for background noise if nothing else. The reason I'm not nicknaming them more creatively than that is simple. I suck at naming stuff. Whenever I need to come up with a new nickname for a Pokemon or a Monstie or whatever, I'll look around my room that I am in and try to think of some inspiration for a name. Failing that, I'll find the animal the Pokemon is based off of and use its word in a different language. For example, you remember Fukuro the Noctowl from my Soul Silver Let's Play? Again, link in the description. Well, that word is Japanese for owl. I train these 6 Pokemon up until I'm interrupted by Crux again. This battle on Route 3 is important story-wise to me, so I always do it even though it's technically optional.
Crux. Let's go, Thundra! Use Thunder Shock! Ow, what a crit! Alright. Finish it with one more Thunder Shock! Nice work, Thundra! Oh, nice. Alright, Thundra, return! Let's go, Kestrel! Use Gust Attack! Finish this with Gust! Nice work, Kestrel.
I in fact did not luck out. I used every type advantage in the playbook to defeat you. Also, I am not gonna lie to you guys and say that I played this on legit hardware. No, I am emulating this and using the rare candy cheat to speed things along by cutting out the grind. I do keep to the honorable rule of never leveling my Pokemon past the max level of the next gym leader I have to beat, as I still want the wins in this game to feel deserved. But I just want to be fully transparent with you guys on the outset. Brock wasn't a challenge at all, since I had both Mac and Hydro. It was also around this time that Fang learned Hyper Fang, which is pretty much the best move he's going to get throughout this entire adventure.
Alright, Brock. Let's go. Bring it on, Brocker. Let's go, Mac. Use Karate Chop. Finish this battle with low kick. One down. Alright, Mac, return. Let's go, Hydro. Use Water Gun. Defeated. I got the Boulder Badge!
Thanks to him, getting through Mount Moon was fairly easy.
Ooh, nice crit, Dorian. Oh, 1 HP. Did you have a focus sash?
The fairy?
The fairy.
but you have a focus sash. Well, it doesn't matter now, you're gone. Anyways, good win, Dorian. Alright. Go, Dorian! Midorino! Alright. Now to take the dome fossil. I knew if I didn't say which one I took, you'd all ask. Actually, comments are good for the YouTube. Actually, everyone ask everyone. Anyway, comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Oh. Close the damn door. Oh! Oh, I actually found a Clefairy. Clefairy. Go, Pokeball! Awesome. I challenge you, Crux. Fight me. Blam, blam. Thunder Shock! Yeah, I knew you'd go for Sand Attack, that's why I didn't waste time with Thunder Wave. Ah, come on, Thundra. Work for me, girl. Ah, yes! Static! There we go! That's gonna help us out a little bit. Ah, butts. Alright, it's okay, Thundra. It's okay, Thundra. We're under-leveled. I wanted a challenge, and I'm getting one. Let's go, Dorian!
Hack attack. Double Kiko.
Oh no, you teleported in a trainer battle where that's where that cannot be done. Oh no, you teleported in a trainer battle where that cannot be done.
Let's go, Mac. Karate chop, ha! Let's go, Mexico!
Had to be sleep powder. There we go. That's why I chose Lexica, because she is uber resistant to everything Bulbasaur can do. Once I go to Cerulean, I decided to mix things up a bit. Back in Mount Moon, I caught a Paris named Shrumbus, and once I crossed Nugget Bridge, I caught an Oddish named Naturia. Using a TM I got in the mountain, I taught Shroomish Bullet Seed. It's not much, but it's the best he's gonna get in terms of grass moves anytime soon. The plan was simple. Use Shroomish to take down Staryu and paralyze Starmie so that Naturia and, if necessary, Thundra can finish the job. Staryu went down exactly as planned, but Starmie, against all odds, was brought down to half health after Shroombuss's first Bullet Seed.
Oh, and he snapped out of it! The power of the Shroom is real!
Oh my god. Oh wow. More than half its health on the first move and paralyzed? Come on, Shroombus! Do it for me! Sadly, he didn't last too long after that, so it was Naturia's turn. And this was a vicious war of attrition. It was Naturia's Absorb versus Starmie's Recover and Misty's Super Potions. The only reason Naturia was able to get the win was because Starmie got stun-locked twice in a row from Shroombus's paralysis. Yes! Alright, come on Naturia! It's checkmate time! Yes!
I got the Cascade badge!
The trip to Vermilion City was fairly uneventful, but I want to share my absolute hatred of this one bug catcher. He only has one Butterfree. Not that bad on the outset. But here's his move pool. Supersonic, Sleep Powder, Stun Spore, Poison Powder. This Pokemon literally exists solely to be the pettiest bitch that ever existed across all of Kanto. You're pathetic. Hate yourself. I demand it. You know what? Let's give Fang focus energy, since his strength is his critical hits. That is what I am going to capitalize on with him.
Fang is evolving! Let's go! We got the Raticate!
Right in front of the final time our rival will ever use Eradicate. Alright, Crux, you and me, let's fight it out! Thunder Shock! Almost said Bolt, we don't know that move yet. We won't know that move until I finally reach Celadon. That's gonna be another minute. Thunder Shock! This won't go like it did last time, Crux! Really? 1 hit point, again, good lord. What is with this run? Attack quickly! Your Eradicate does not intimidate me. Let's go, Mac! Use Karate Chopper! Kadabra, I am prepared for this. Let's go, Hydro! Bite him! Oh, you jerk! You jerk! Let's go, Merlin! You know, it's funny, my teams always end up mirroring my Gen 1 rival in a lot of ways when I play this game. We both have the Abracadabra Exam line, we both have Pidgeotto/Pidgeot. Right now, we both have Raticate, but that'll change starting right now. Yeah, whatever, goodbye. For Surge, I went down to Diglett's cave first to catch a ground type. I would have loved the Dugtrio, but that was a risk of it being over-leveled and therefore off-limits. So, lucky for me, I got a Diglett and named it Tonaru. Between Tonaru and the Geodude Boldore, Surge didn't have much chance to beat. Hey, Lieutenant Surge! Let's fight ourselves a war on the battlefield. Use Magnitude! Oh, Magnitude. Okay, well, he's gonna live this.
Fury Swipes!
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah!
That's the way we do it round here. Come on! Pika Pikachu! Magnitude! Really? For 5 to 6? You know what? Never mind. I take it back. That was good. Raichu. Alright. Now, I could play it safe and use Dig. Or I could try to not let him use Double Team. Wow, that was embarrassing. Oh, okay, magnitude 7 and it hits.
Yeah! Tonaru Solo! And now I got the Thunder Badge!
I hate Rock Tunnel even when I have Flash, but once I get through it, I finally have completed the game's first trimester. Yes, I have broken this game down into 3 trimesters where the difficulty noticeably increases for each one. The first is the Startup trimester. This obviously starts with you collecting your starter and finishes with your arrival in Lavender Town, as by the time you've done that, you're past the game's linear sequencing. For the entire first 3 gyms, you are required to do certain things in a certain order if you want to progress. You have to beat Brock before you can reach Mount Moon. You have to beat Misty before you can enter Surge's gym. You have to reach Bill before you can access the path out of Cerulean City. This way, you don't accidentally enter anywhere with Pokemon or trainers that are too powerful. But once you enter Lavender Town, all bets are off as you begin the Exploration trimester. Once you get to Lavender, there's only a few key checks that block you from full map access. The T, the HM for Surf, and the Soul Badge. That's realistically it. Once you have those 3 things, the entire game is open to you. And the T gives you access to Saffron City and by extension all the checkpoints surrounding Saffron City. The HM Surf is self-explanatory, and the Soul Badge is what allows you to use it outside of battle. You'll need the HM for strength in order to beat the game, but as far as this trimester is concerned, you do not need it. The Exploration trimester begins at your first arrival in Lavender Town and ends after acquiring the Earth Badge, which is only accessible back in Viridian City after you've gotten all 7 other gym badges. Not only that, but you immediately have access to Celadon City, which has a ton of useful unlocks. The Rocket Casino has tons of useful rewards like rare Pokemon, powerful TMs, and useful held items to help improve your team. Though this does mean staring at the slots for weeks on end unless you're like me and using the Infinite Rare Candy cheat. Side note, in Fire Red specifically, you can get all 3 Legendary Titans in this trimester if you want. Zapdos is at the end of the power plant, Articuno is in the Seafoam Islands behind a strength puzzle, and Moltres is in the island side plot you unlock after beating Blaine where you're helping Bill. I believe he's on Island 3 at the top of the volcanic island, but I could be misremembering. I did not go after the legendary birds for this run, but I did get an Electabuzz named Shocker. Yeah, I don't really care what your deal is, Giovanni. I have a water type, therefore I am now completely unstoppable against you. get tactical. Now we got you. Paralyzed, 3 flashes, you're done. Oh, let's go. You get stun locked. Brick break! Oh, but you missed because you can't see me. Brick break! Brick break! Is that the best you got? Victory bell! Let's go, Smokey! Be intimidated by my smoke. Flamethrower! Get burnt. I mean, you didn't physically get burnt, like, you know, status effect. Let's go, Nelson! Should have used fly. It's just now hitting me. I should have used fly. And it is too late now. Well, I mean, not really. Poison powder's not as annoying as paralysis, at least not when you're, you know, at full health, but still. Oh, come on, enough with the 1 HP. Enough with the 1 HP. Alright, since we know what Erica's going to do next. Because we know exactly what Erica is going to do next. Yeah, that's what I figured. Boing. Smokey, get back in there. Be intimidated by the smoke. Flamethrower! Bada bada boom! I am better than you. Give me your gym badge. Rainbow badge! I have half the gym badge. I've gotten half the gym badges in one sitting. I am tired. Come on, Crux. It really says something when the rival battles become the easiest boss battles in the entirety of a Pokemon game. Just because you have become so accustomed to their team that you subconsciously build your team throughout the entire game to counter everything they do. Like that Thundra just destroyed itself thanks to being paralyzed by static. There we go. And again, just kind of furthering, my team and my rivals typically has so many parallels because now we both have a Growlithe Arcanine. My Psychic type's gonna out-Psychic your Psychic with Ghost! One HP! Oh no, you disabled my Shadow Ball, however shall I, Confusion? That's why I'm better than you. Alright, Koga. I'm not doing the bit from my old Let's Play. Here we go. Start with that. Very good. Keep this up, Merlin. Use Reflect. Do a little bit of prep work, even though... Should have used Psychic. That's okay. Merlin was never intended to last the entire time. Let's go Smokey. You and me. We got this, partner. Flamethrower. Alright, come on, Kuba. Not gonna try wasting time with Hypnosis, just going right for the offense. And because I know what you're going to do next turn, but, unfortunately for you, I was able to lower your defense, your special defense, so this is going to do just enough. Alright, I have the Soul Badge. I am now allowed to surf. I will take Hitmonchan. When I was a kid, I took Hitmonlee. Roy. Actually, they did not slow me down half as much as they normally do, but I appreciate your concern, Crux. Anyways, I am now going to fight you. Electabuzz, you done the bunch! Redutark! Gyarados, huh? Alright. Shocker, come on back. Let's go, Roy! Ow. I pulled something. Now, I know I got intimidated, but I also have Quad Super Effective! Oof. But you know what? I believe in Roy. He's 2 levels above him. Thunder Punch! Ooh, nice damage range. Okay, okay. Dragon Rage, not that scary, only does 40 damage. And I mean, I know 40 damage is a lot still, but like, comparatively to what that could have been after a Leer, that is not bad. Thunder Punch! A 3-punch KO by Roy. Boom, boom, boom! Alakazam. Let's go, Hydro! Bite attack! Num num num. Future Sight ought to be hitting right about now. Nice! Great shot, Merlin. Oh, you are a jerky person. Oh no, you lowered my physical attack. Whatever will I Water Pulse? Alright. Oh man, so you were ready for Boss Rocket. Yep, not that you would know. You dumb stupid nutbutt. Hello, Giovanni. I see you're going to try and battle me again, but you see, I still have a water type, and it's significantly stronger than when last we met. It's like, seriously, it's, you do not win this one, my guy. Oh, a Nidorino, huh? That is interesting, Surf. Don't get poisoned. Water Pulse. Psychic Attack! Suicide beam! Good level up. Kangaskhan. Let's go, Roy. I'm gonna be honest, Roy might not win this one. I'm not holding it against him if he doesn't. But I will be impressed to high hell if he does. Shoryuken! Ooh, wow, okay, dang. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Tough it out, Roy. Oh, let's go. Use Fire Punch. Nice. Very nice, Roy. Very, very nice. I like it. I like what I see. I like it a lot. Alright, now come on back. Hydro, finish the job. Water Pulse. Yes, you lost again. You're Giovanni. This is what you do. Now get the hell out of my face. I'll see you in Viridian. Fight me, Sabarina! I don't care if you had a vision of my arrival. I am defeating you here and now! Katabara versus Honta. You Shadow Punch. Good. Keep it up, Spector. Shadow Punch. Good. Oh, you almost beat him. Oh no. Is this it for Spector? Yep, that's it for Spector. Alright, that's okay. You took one down and you brought another one down to near defeat. Alright, now we're bringing in Usagi. Usagi used secret power. I should have anticipated that. That's foolishness on my part for not doing so. Unnecessary, but very much appreciated crit. Thank you, Usagi. Alright, Venomoth. Alright. We are going to Aerial Ace this Venomoth into Oblivion. Alakafraggin-zam. Alright. We are going back in with Usagi. Fully evolved Pokemon versus fully evolved Pokemon. We are going to use Shadow Ball. No surprise that Alakazam is faster. Take this. Oh, let's go, Usagi! One-shot her most dangerous Pokemon. I got the Soul Badge! Or the Marsh Badge! Sorry, I kind of forgot which badge was which. Alright, Blaine. Fight me. Come on, I'm gonna douse you out. literally any of them can solo Blaine, so I'm just gonna roulette it. Hit him with that bone meringue! Oh, this might hurt actually. Siri doesn't have great special. Alright. Come on, Boldor. Use Rock Blast! Alright, Rock Throw! I'll admit, Boldor came close to losing. Kaiju. Yeah, you know, I should have expected that to not do a lot of damage. Rock Blast? Come on. One more? Wow. Always 1 HP. Always 1 HP. And here comes the Hyper Potion. Come on, Kaiju. Give me a good one. Again? Kale, get in there. I'll roll the dice on Hydro Pump. Skaroo it. Volcano Badge! I cannot believe he almost took down 2 Pokemon. I mean, granted, they were under level compared to his Arcanine, I gave him that, but like... Okay, Giovanni. What the hell was that? You have a Rhyhorn, I have a Water-type Pokemon. It doesn't really matter which one. Surf. My most powerful attack with stab damage. and Mystic Water to make your day even worse. Because you are, in fact, the leader of Team Rocket, and therefore I gotta job you like the punk you are. Not surprised that Dugtrio outspeeds me. Not mad about it either. To be fair, that's kind of how I fly. Psychic Blast. I'm gonna Psychic Blast you. Yep. There we go. Way to go, Merlin! I gave you a handicap, Giovanni. And you did not have the power to capitalize on it. And with that, I have all 8 badges within the span of a day. And it only took about 7 hours. Now that you have all 8 badges, it's time to confront your rival on Route 3 to begin the Champion Trimester. This is why I love the optional rival battle here at the beginning of the game. Back then, it can be seen as your first real battle as rivals, since the match at the lab is more a tutorial than a proper battle. So, this spot hosts your first battle as rivals and your last battle before you both ascend to the Indigo Plateau. It feels so right, and I can't help but feel the echoes of all our prior rival battles throughout this one. Obviously, the Champion Trimester begins with this rival battle and ends when the credits roll. This is where the game is at its hardest, because at this point there's only 6 boss battles left. The rival battle at the start of the trimester, and the championship gauntlet.
Roy's actually pretty underleveled for this fight. He might lose. But his Ice Punch has a good rep right now, so let's see what it does.
You have got to be kidding me. 30% accuracy. Very well then.
let's see how this goes. I'm a little curious. Again, I went into this fight underleveled. I wanted to see how like without grinding. I want to see how I'm holding up as I am right now. Well, that's just a jerk move now, ain't it? Ow! And that wasn't a crit. Alright. Alright. I respect the game. I respect the game. Dang, you fast. Oh man, that kinesis is a thing, isn't it? Smokey, come on out and let's try something. Let's try your speed. Are you kidding me? Come on! Oh no, Smokey, the future sight! Oh, I don't know why that failed, but I'm so glad it did. You wasted your final turn, Crux, and for that I now seize victory. But hey, you know what? That was the toughest rival fight of the game, and I respect you for it.
I take plenty of time to think about what team I'm going to be locking in, and I mean that in more ways than one, for the finale of this game. Ultimately, I decided on Hydro, Kestrel, Shocker, Merlin the Kadabra, Roy the Hitmonchan, and Smokey the Arcanine.
Alright, Lorelei. Let's go.
Lorelei is less intimidating than she first seems. Since most of her Pokemon are part water type, it means Shocker had little trouble disposing of them. The only exception was Jinx, but Smokey made short work of her.
Stab plus charcoal plus type advantage.
And the first hurdle of the Elite Four gauntlet is defeated.
I will surpass your power with my own. Let's go, Roy.
Bruno is slightly tougher with his Machamp, but a tag team of Kestrel and Roy swept him with relative ease.
We're not pulling our punches here. Psychic attack. And that's his last Pokemon down. That's half the Elite Four done and dusted. Next up is Agatha. I'm gonna show you what Professor Oak sees in me, Agatha.
Agatha is tricky. She has two Gengars which can be devastating, but Merlin's psychic power was too much for her army of ghost types.
Psybeam. I'll be the one to decide that, Lance.
Obviously, Lance is always a brick wall. His Gyarados went down as easy as it always does, but his Dragonairs wear us down. Though it's his Dragonite and Aerodactyl that are the most powerful members of his team. They alone were able to knock out half my Pokemon. But with persistence, Hydro brought his Titans low.
Hydro still has plenty of fight left in him. Not even you can stop me, Lance.
Finally, it was Crux's turn to fall. I wish I could say that he was difficult, but I always build my team to counter him, so it was actually very easy. I always personally consider Lance as the final boss, and the rival as the victory lap in this game. Sorry, Blue.
You fought a hard battle, Crux. But your championship ends with me.
Either way, that's it. I have become champion of the Kanto region. And I owe it to all 6 of these wonderful Pokemon that I can never use again. Yeah, that's right. I'm introducing the new rule set right here at the end because it never mattered until right now. Now that I have a league championship, I can officially begin what I am calling the League Lock. The rules are quite simple. Any and all Pokemon in an existing Hall of Fame are banned from future regions, including their entire evolutionary line. Meaning that, for the purposes of this new series, I am now forbidden from using Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise, Pidgey, Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, Elekid, Electabuzz, Electivire, Tyrogue, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Hitmontop, Abra, Kadabra, Alakazam, Growlithe, and Arcanine. None of these Pokemon are ever allowed to be in my team during a traditional mainline game for the remainder of this challenge. The Legends games are technically mainline entries, so I will be playing them. However, since they A, don't have a Hall of Fame, and B, have unique mechanics, they are an exemption from the League Lock rules. But if you want to limit yourselves for those games as well, then make some videos about it and tell the world how it goes. Who knows, I might even watch them. Stay tuned for when I do this again in the Johto region for Pokemon Heart Gold. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Check out my buddy Tyler Crux. I've been plugging him this entire video, but I'm also going to go ahead and plug this video, which, at the time of me recording all of this, is the most recent video he has uploaded on his channel. So check that out if you haven't already. We have a ton of fun here on YouTube. I'll catch you later, nerds!